Thank you for joining us today. My name is Gail Watson, President and CEO of Women Speakers Association, the go-to place for innovative leaders, change agents, and women with a message to connect, collaborate, and grow their visibility worldwide in order to fulfill her mission. And as part of fulfilling her mission, I'm super excited to introduce you to Voices of the 21st Century, a book that features a collection of female voices rising up to educate, guide, and inspire. And here with us today is our featured author, Carma Spence, a bold, brave, and brilliant woman who shares a powerful, very personal story. And I'd like to welcome you to the show, Carma.
I'm glad to be here.
That's awesome. So interesting. Our subtitle of Voices of the 21st Century is a bold, brave, and brilliant woman. And you show extraordinary bravery in sharing a very personal story. So perhaps you can share with us what inspired you to share your story.
I've found that a lot of people, but especially women, are often tempted, I guess, or they give in to the temptation of closing off their voice. They let other people tell them what to say, what to do. They bow down to everything around them, and they don't speak their message, their voice. And if you told me that that was going to be my story about 25, 30 years ago, I would have said, oh, no, I got this. But then I got into an abusive marriage, and it shut down my voice. And it shut it down so badly that I actually had a series of violent or abusive relationships. And it was the last one, which I talk about the marriage and the relationship after that in my chapter. It was those experiences that made me realize, this needs to stop. It needs to stop for me. And once I got my act together, it needs to stop for other women. Domestic abuse and domestic violence is rampant all over the world. And a lot of it is because women acquiesce. We acquiesce to their demands. Because I don't think a lot of abusers are consciously aware that that's what they're doing. But if you let them do what they do, they'll stomp all over you. And so sharing my story, I'm hoping will inspire women who may find themselves in that position to get out and get out before they are damaged permanently.
Wow, that is very strong. And one, I'm grateful for you to share such a personal and intimate story. And two, I'm sad and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But I'm loving that you're through the other side and you're using it for good. So thank you very much. So tell us, that's a big story, and it could have gone either way for you, good or bad. Clearly we have a good we're on a good road.
I'm still here.
Share with us how your story has impacted your life today.
Well, for one, it made it very clear that there were things going on in my subconscious that were making me behave in ways that I didn't identify as who I was. So I had to figure out how to get into alignment with how I saw myself and how I was behaving so that it was in alignment with how I saw myself. And it has also impacted me because it's given me the oomph, the bravery, the fortitude to start speaking my message out loud to other people and to start the journey of owning my worth, my awesome, my superpowers, and help others do that too, because we are all born with amazing gifts. And if we let others tell us that those aren't our gifts, they're lost. They're lost to us, and they're lost to everyone who was waiting for your gift to be given.
Wow. And don't you, you have while you share your story in this group of this collection of stories and voices of the 21st century. You also have your own independent book, don't you?
I do. This is my fifth book, and it is about public speaking, and it gives you the foundational things you need to be an effective speaker. In fact, my book's so comprehensive, it includes stuff that I have not found in other speaking books. And it's been getting a lot of really good reviews. In fact, one of the people in the book told me he's read it twice. So, good stuff, even if I say so myself.
So you're really taking your voice and you're going for it.
I am. And I'm embracing my geek.
Embracing your geek? What's that about, embracing your geek?
I'm a geek. I love science fiction. I love superheroes. And up until just a couple of years ago, I never let that quirky, geeky side of myself be a part of my brand because I thought you had to be all corporate. And when you're not, again, that's another way I wasn't being myself. And the thing I've learned is that if you don't like that about me, if you're not into superheroes and you don't want to work with someone who is, then you're not my peeps. And you need to go with someone else who's more your style.
I love your clarity about yourself and who you are and your superpower. I just find it so beautiful. Just
Thank you.
Really, really beautiful. So tell me, as a reader, so if I'm listening right now and I'm connecting to the words you're saying, and I go, yeah, you know what, I want to read this story. What would, Carma, out of everything, what would you want that reader to take away from your story?
Your templates are not wrong. Basically, if you read the story, I start off with how my ex-husband would always tell me that my templates were wrong. And through the chapter, I show you how, no, they weren't wrong. My templates are my templates. They may not be a match to his templates, but they're my templates and they're a match to somebody's. And I've been fortunate enough to find a husband who's like totally like me.
That must make for a really fun dinners.
Oh, we have a good time together. We really do.
Okay. Yeah, I really appreciate what you're bringing forward. I love that you're tackling a subject that some people don't really like to talk about because we don't know how to talk about it. But I love that you bring some ease and openness and make it really easy. I'm sure that many are appreciating that right now. And if I'm sitting here right now listening to you, what are your words of wisdom to leave me with?
You were born with a special gift, probably more than one special gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Discover them and unleash them.
Simple. Strong.
Thank you.
The cover of the book is a diamond. And that is you, my friend.
Yes, and this is an original piece of artwork that my mother painted for me.
Wow, and that's you inside the diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I just got the chills there. Okay.
I'm very fortunate to have some amazing people in my circle of influence.
Absolutely. Well, you are a true gift, and you've used the word gift so often in our chat here today. And I know there's somebody, and I was just thinking, wow, your story could be such a powerful gift for somebody. And
I hope so.
yeah, so I mean, if you're listening right now to Carma and you want to learn more about Carma, I mean, she brings a lot more. She shares that personal side of her story, but you can see she's a public speaking expert as well and giving you a lot of great tools there. But if I know of, I'm just thinking that your story would be a phenomenal gift for somebody. Like if there's somebody in my life that I know of maybe is also in a not a very healthy relationship, or maybe I'm in one myself. Carma, would you be willing if somebody reached out to you and wanted to get a copy of your book to be able to sign a personal message of support to that person?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be that would be a game changer, I think, for many. All right. So, Karma, how do we do that then? How can we be in touch with you?
Go to publicspeakingsuperpowers.com. And there's all sorts of information there, not only about speaking, but about my story as well. And you just go to the About that tells that story. And you even see a video with my current husband, who's awesome. And of course, there's also an order button there where you can order the book anywhere.
Maybe you can bundle them together. Do you have any bundle?
I can. I haven't come up with one just yet, but just ping me and I'll work something out for you.
Love it. Love your attitude. And you are an amazing superwoman.
Thank you.
And Karma, I want to thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Really opening your heart to the world in this book and sharing your story. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And to our listeners, I want to thank you for joining in today. And I would invite you back again next week to hear from another amazing woman share her personal story. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you again real soon.